Hey, Derek, something really strange just came up.
What? What's going on?
I got last month's credit card statement, and there's a charge on there I have absolutely no memory of making.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, there's almost $1,000 spent at some restaurant I've never even heard of. I looked it up, and it turns out it's some high-end steakhouse. I have never set foot in that place. This has to be fraud, right?
Come on, you're probably just misremembering. Maybe it was a business dinner or something like that. You're a CEO. You go to places like that all the time, don't you?
No way. When it's business, I always use my company card. The fact that it's on my personal card means it was a personal expense. But I was nowhere near that restaurant.
I'm sure it's just a mix-up.
This is not the time to be casual about it. I should call the bank right now, shouldn't I?
Wait, hold on. Don't make this into a huge thing.
Why are you getting so flustered right now? Wait, did you do this?
Fine. Yeah, that was me.
Excuse me? Why would you do that without asking?
My mom was coming to visit and I wanted to take her somewhere nice. Is that so wrong? That's what a good son does.
I get that, but then use your own money. Charging my card without permission is basically theft.
Oh, give me a break. We're married. What's yours is mine. You're a CEO. You're making serious money. Don't blow up over a lousy steakhouse dinner.
That is not the point. Doing something like this without my knowledge is unacceptable. Full stop.
It's not like I can afford places like that on my salary, so what was I supposed to do?
You could have talked to me, asked me, like a normal person. If you'd said, hey, my mom is coming, can we take her somewhere nice? I would have said yes.
You would have made it into this whole big thing, conditions and rules and all that.
That is not an excuse. I'm pregnant, Derek. I'm carrying our child. For the baby's sake, you need to get your act together.
Will you just drop it? I can't believe how cold-hearted you are.
Cold-hearted?
Yes, my mom is basically your mom too now. You can't even be happy that I wanted to give her a nice meal?
That's not what I said. Of course I'm happy you wanted to do something nice for her. That part is fine. What is not fine is you reaching into my wallet without a word.
It was one dinner. You spend that on lunch without blinking.
Whether it's $1 or $10,000 is not the issue here. You went behind my back. That's the issue.
Whatever. I want a divorce. I can't live with someone who doesn't care about family.
Are you serious right now?
I've made up my mind. I want to be with someone who actually values family.
I want the same thing.
Then why are you coming after me like this?
I'm angry that you went behind my back, not that you treated her. There's a difference.
So, I just need to ask you first next time?
Yes, depending on the situation, sure.
Then just say that from the start.
I'm sorry. Okay, this conversation is over. Mom, can you talk? Of course. What's wrong? Derek used my card without asking me. What? What do you mean? when I dug into it, turns out he charged dinner with his mom on my personal card. Even so, he just went ahead and used it without telling you? Exactly. If he just asked, I would have said yes. Vicky, I'm worried. Is Derek really okay? Marrying someone like that, I don't know. I know. Lately, he's been really controlling and high-handed. And with a baby on the way, I can't be dealing with this. How long has this been going on? A while now. Small things at first. Taking money from the joint account without mentioning it. Borrowing my car and returning it with the tank empty. Signing us up for things without asking. That's not small, Vicky. That's a pattern. I know. I kept telling myself it would get better once we settled into marriage. But honestly, it's gotten worse since I got pregnant. Worse how? Like, he thinks the pregnancy means I'll put up with anything, that I won't rock the boat. He's gotten bolder, more dismissive, like my opinion stopped mattering. Have you thought about leaving him? I can't. I don't want our baby growing up without a father. Without a father? Mom, we lost Dad early. You raised me on your own. Yeah. And I'm so grateful for everything you did, but growing up without a dad was really hard sometimes. I don't want our child to go through that. That's why I've been planning carefully. Planning? What do you mean by planning? Nothing yet. Just keeping my eyes open. Documenting things. I want to make sure that if it ever comes to that, I'm prepared. You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pushed. No, it's okay. I really appreciate having someone to talk to, Mom. Anytime, sweetheart. It gets lonely here on my own, so I'm always happy to hear from you. I know. I'll come visit when I get a break. I'll be waiting whenever you're ready. Don't worry too much. I have everything under control. That's what worries me. You always say that, even when you're struggling. I mean it this time, I promise. Okay, but call me if anything else happens. Anything at all. I will. Love you, Mom. Love you too, sweetheart. Derek, I think you know why I'm upset.
What now?
Don't make me say it. I want to hear it from you.
Oh, the card thing?
I told you, don't use my card without asking. And if something comes up, talk to me first.
My bad, I forgot.
Don't you dare laugh this off. And this charge is way more than last time. What is this for?
Well, when I told the family about the baby, everyone got so excited. They all wanted to celebrate. So I booked a private room at this fancy tasting menu restaurant.
I never heard a word about any of this.
It was my celebration, not yours. You didn't need to be involved.
Then why did you use my card?
Obviously, your money is my money. I just treated the family to a nice dinner. You're my wife. You should be fine with that, right?
Absolutely not.
Why not? You just don't care about family, do you?
No, I've said it over and over. I'm angry that you went behind my back. I even hid my wallet so you couldn't get to it.
Yeah, it took me a while to find it.
That's basically burglary.
Are you seriously calling your own husband a criminal?
Because that's what you are. What you're doing is genuinely illegal.
It was a family dinner. Everyone had a great time. Why are you always so focused on the negative?
How many people, Derek?
What?
How many people did you take to this dinner on my card?
I mean, the whole family came out. It was a celebration.
How many?
30, roughly, give or take.
You took 30 people to a private room at a tasting menu restaurant. On my card, without asking me, without even mentioning it.
Everyone was happy. My aunt was in tears. It was a really special evening.
I'm sure it was special. I'm sure everyone loved every second of it. And not one of them stopped to wonder who was actually paying for it.
You can afford it. Stop acting like I took food off the table.
It is not about what I can or cannot afford. I am 8 months pregnant, and you are hiding my wallet and hunting it down like a treasure hunt. Do you hear yourself?
That's it. I'm done. I want a divorce.
Again with this.
I mean it! You have zero compassion for my family! This is what happens when someone grows up in a broken home!
Excuse me?
People raised by a single parent never learn to care about family the right way! Honestly, I should have called things off the moment I found out your dad wasn't in the picture!
Maybe you should have.
And who exactly would have taken you off the shelf? You were already getting up there in age. I married you out of pity.
I never asked for your pity.
So you actually want the divorce? Fine by me.
After what you just said?
Think about the kid. You really want them growing up in a broken home again? If that's what you want, I'll accept it.
Fine, then let's talk about divorce terms. Go ahead and fill out the divorce papers. We'll hold off on filing until we've sorted everything out.
Whatever, no problem. Hey, I can't get into the house. What the heck is going on?
What do you mean?
I came home after work and the locks are completely different. What's the deal?
Home?
Our home, yours and mine.
We're already divorced.
What?
We finalized the divorce, so this house belongs to me alone now. I'm the one who purchased it, after all.
We were still in the middle of negotiating!
I decided there was nothing left to negotiate, so I went ahead and filed. Our divorce is official. So this is no longer your home.
You actually did it?
Yes.
Yes! I'm rich! Now that we're divorced, you have to split the assets. You have to hand over half of everything you own.
So that was your plan all along.
Of course, I came after you for the money from the start, but honestly, staying married to you was getting exhausting. Then a buddy of mine told me about asset division in divorces, that I'd be entitled to half of everything once we split.
So you were trying to engineer the divorce.
Exactly. Using your card without permission, treating the whole family to that tasting menu dinner. You have no idea how much work I put into pushing you to that breaking point.
Is that so?
So let's get the asset division paperwork started.
Of course, we need to do this properly.
Damn right.
Let me explain something about how asset division actually works.
What?
Asset division only applies to wealth accumulated during the marriage.
Huh?
In plain terms, this condo was purchased before we got married. So, it's not subject to division. We married 2 years ago, so only assets from that point forward are divisible. That said, there's still a decent amount to account for.
You almost gave me a heart attack for nothing!
From that total, I'll be deducting the damages I'm claiming from you.
What?
The cause of the divorce is that you used my card without authorization. So, I'm filing for damages. It's going to be a substantial amount. I assume you can pay? After all, you're about to come into a lot of money, right?
Are you kidding me right now?
And then there's child support. You'll be paying for our child until they're 18. That's non-negotiable. It's your legal obligation as a parent.
Hey, wait a second! Just open the door. Let's talk. You forget the divorce, okay?
I already filed. We're divorced.
Calm down, okay? For the baby's sake, let's actually talk this through.
Oh, how convenient. I mentioned damages and child support and suddenly you want to talk. It's written all over your face.
That's not... Just let me in. Let's talk.
And for the record, I'm not even there right now. I'm planning to sell this place so I never have to run into you again.
You can't be serious.
Completely serious. From here on, everything goes through my attorney.
You have an attorney already?
I've had one for 3 weeks, Derek.
3 weeks? You were planning this for 3 weeks while living under the same roof?
I was planning this for longer than that. The attorney is just the most recent step.
So everything you said about wanting to work it out, that was all an act?
What I wanted was for you to be a decent person. You chose not to be, repeatedly.
This isn't fair. You set me up!
No, you set yourself up. I just stopped getting in your way.
Where are you even staying?
That's no longer your concern.
You're 8 months pregnant! I have a right to know where you are!
You gave up those rights when you decided your scheme was worth more than your family. My attorney will be in touch. Do not contact me directly.
Margaret, can you tell me where Victoria is?
Well, you two are divorced now, aren't you? Then I don't see why I'd tell you anything.
What exactly has she been saying to you?
That you used Victoria's card without her permission. And that instead of apologizing, you got defensive and turned it around on her. Honestly, I think she's better off without you.
That's not true! I never did any of that!
The card statement will show exactly what happened. That's all I need to see.
You've got it all wrong! Victoria gave me permission to use that card!
What?
When I told her my mother was visiting, she's the one who said to take her somewhere nice and put it on the card! The tasting menu dinner, too! That was her idea! And then out of nowhere, she started screaming that I used it without asking! I have no idea what's happening!
She said that?
She was never actually trying to work things out with me. I think she only married me to have a child. Now that the baby's coming, she doesn't need me anymore, so she set me up and pushed me into this divorce. How is that okay? I love Victoria. I love our baby.
I've heard enough lies.
Margaret!
She used you to have a baby and then threw you away? Then why was she searching for a condo for the 3 of you? In a neighborhood close to your office?
What?
She was looking for a place where all 3 of you could build a life together. That's what a woman who loves her family does.
That can't be true.
It is true, and you threw all of that away. She called me after you 2 first argued about the card. Do you know what she told me?
What?
She said she didn't want to leave you. She said she was going to try harder. She was worried about the baby not having a father. My daughter grew up without her father. She knows what that feels like. And she still chose to stay and try. For your sake. For the baby's sake.
Then why did she...
Because you didn't stop. You kept going. You took her wallet and you searched for it. You stood in front of her and laughed about it. What kind of man does that to a woman who is 8 months pregnant with his child?
I was just...
In it for the money from the start? Then go earn your own. Stop expecting other people to carry you. I'm not going to help you with a single thing. Don't ever contact me or my daughter again.
You're actually serious about this divorce, aren't you?
I filed already. I've told you that.
Right.
And about the card, I filed a report with my bank.
What? You went to the bank?
Of course. Where else would I go?
Don't you think you're taking this too far?
How is it too far? I told you what you did was a crime. When you discover a crime, you report it. That's what any responsible person does.
You're already working with a divorce attorney!
Yes?
Then you know that theft between spouses isn't criminally prosecutable!
My, you really did your homework on that one.
Of course I did! What a pain in the neck you are!
It matters. It establishes evidence for the damages claim.
Fine! Do whatever you want! The damages claim is just your way of clawing back whatever I get from asset division, right?
Exactly. I have no intention of letting you walk away with my money.
I'll pay child support, fine!
Oh, you're being cooperative about that?
Staying married to you would be worse! I was supposed to end up with someone way better than you! I only stuck around because you had money! So good riddance! I'm gonna go find a great woman and live my best life!
I'm sure you will. You've certainly got the gift of talking a big game.
Keep the smart remarks to yourself. You're a stranger to me now. If you ever see me on the street, don't even look my way.
Right back at you.
That kid is gonna turn out just like you. Single parent upbringing and all.
No, they won't. I will raise our child with so much love, they'll never feel a thing is missing.
Ha! Good luck with that!
This conversation is over. Goodbye, Derek.
Good riddance! Hey, Victoria, I need to ask you something.
What? I told you not to contact me.
Something really bad happened.
What kind of bad?
The money I charged on your card? The bank made you whole on that, right?
Obviously, I didn't make those charges. There's no reason I should pay for what you did. I disputed it with my bank. They sided with me, and I got every cent back.
Well, the bank is now coming after me for it.
I see.
Apparently, what I did counts as fraud. They told me they're referring it to the police.
Huh, interesting.
Don't act like this has nothing to do with you.
It doesn't have anything to do with me.
They said I'd have to settle and pay back the full amount.
What are you angry about? You're being billed for money you spent. That's just how it works.
I don't have the money to cover that kind of amount.
And?
I came to ask if you could give me a little more time on the damages payment. The baby isn't born yet, so I don't owe child support yet, right? So, can you just hold off a little on the damages too?
No, why would I do that?
You're pulling in real money. It's not like this affects you.
It's not about the money. We agreed on terms. I'm asking you to honor them.
But I'm completely broke. Can't you just consider my situation for 1 second?
Then ask your relatives. The ones you took to that fancy dinner on my card. Maybe they can chip in.
I already tried that.
And they said no?
Yeah.
Wow, not very loyal, are they? Though I suppose if you treat family the way you do, you get what you give.
What do you mean I don't care about family?
You married someone for money and then tried to dump her the second it was convenient. If that's not cold, I don't know what is.
Look, I know I made mistakes. I'm not saying I handled everything perfectly.
You hunted down my hidden wallet. You used my card to host 30 people at a restaurant I'd never even been to. And then you told me you married me out of pity while I was pregnant.
I said that because I was angry.
People say what they mean when they're angry, Derek.
I'm just asking for a little more time. A month, maybe 2.
My answer is no. That's final.
You're really not going to budge?
Regardless, I'm not cutting you any slack. The bank settlement, my damages, our child's support. You will pay every single one of them on schedule. If you can't manage it, pick up a second job. Figure it out. What happens to you from here is your problem, not mine. Good luck with the payments. Mom, Derek just called. Apparently, he's broke and wants me to delay the damages payment. That man is truly something else. Obviously, I told him absolutely not. Good. He doesn't deserve a single inch from you. You've been through so much, sweetheart. It's okay. I'm the one who rushed into marrying someone like him. That's on me. But I have my baby to look forward to. Honestly, I can't wait to meet her. I can't wait to spoil my grandchild either. How are you feeling? You're close now, aren't you? 2 more weeks, give or take. The doctor says everything looks perfect. Oh, I am so relieved to hear that. She moves around so much, I keep thinking she's in a hurry to get out and see the world. Just like her mother, you were the same way. Make sure you're at the hospital when I go into labor. Having you there will mean everything to me. I promise, I'll be there. And Vicky. Yeah? Your father would be so proud of you, the way you've handled all of this. You never fell apart. Not once. I had my moments, Mom. You just weren't there for all of them. That's what I'm here for. Anytime. Day or night. I know. I love you. I love you too. Now get some rest. You're almost there. In the end, Derek was buried under 2 separate financial obligations. The damages owed to Victoria and the settlement with the bank. With no one willing to help him, not his relatives, not anyone, he turned to personal loans to stay afloat. At first, he kept up with payments, but he quickly developed a habit of borrowing more than he could repay. The debt snowballed. Eventually, debt collectors began showing up at his workplace, and he lost his job. Last anyone heard, he had quietly retreated to a small rural town, living under the radar and scraping by day to day. Victoria, meanwhile, safely gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. She moved in with her mother, and the 2 of them are raising the child together, with all the love in the world and not a single moment of loneliness.